My name is Sowon Kim. I'm a 14-year-old author, translator, and social entrepreneur. Last year, I translated a book called Living English Bill from English to Spanish. And this year, my debut novel, A Gleaming Shard of Glass, is gonna get published. It has influenced me really deeply, in my opinion, because being an immigrant isn't just, an experience that you get to live every day. In my opinion, if I see myself right now in the present, I could say that it has influenced me through experiences. Being an immigrant has led me to experience racism, microaggressions, and other issues, and that has led me to have a passion for these social issues, and this passion has led me to be motivated to change the world for the better. I would say that I still haven't overcome these issues because I'm just a teenager, but I do feel like I have gotten used to these issues, mostly because Peru is a country where racism isn't really such a giant issue. Like, for example, in the US or other countries, mostly the racism I experience in Peru is oral racism, through jokes, through little phrases that people say that may be really offensive to people from Korea or other countries. But I've learned that sometimes they do say it in a way so that you'll get hurt, but mostly these people just make these jokes to have fun. Their intentions aren't hurting you, though it's maybe better if they wouldn't make these jokes. I have learned that it's okay to not be offended, because as long as their intentions aren't bad, it's not a really big deal. As I said before, since I'm an immigrant, I have experienced lots of things that have motivated me to want to change the world for the better. But also, my parents, they came to Peru to be social entrepreneurs, to help people in poorer areas, to build schools. And I think my family has also influenced my way of thinking. Since I was little, I followed my parents through their campaigns, and seeing them work and help other people has motivated me a lot as well. Another thing that has motivated me is that I think I'm a person who really thinks about the future, and the people who will live, the children of right now, and how they will live in the future. And since I think a lot about those things, I want the world to be better for the children of right now. These children, they will live a lot more years than us, and I want them to have a good life, a good world to live in. I don't want them to be in a world where there's a lot of racism, where there's a lot of economical discrimination, and those are the main things that have inspired me to make a change. Okay, so being honest, at first I didn't have this super great inspiration, as when people ask these questions to an author, most authors have this, this super inspiring, thing. But at first, and the first draft, it wasn't such a big deal. I just wanted to write a book because I liked writing, and I got the idea for my book when I watched the movie called Lion. But at first, it wasn't, an inspiring process. But after I finished the first draft, that's when I really got inspired by an issue that mostly is prominent in countries like Korea, where I was born. It's when people judge a person's worth through their academic performance at school or university or college, and that was my major inspiration after the second draft. Yes, I do believe translating is an important job for making an impact in others because there are so many great stories and great speeches, great messages that should be received by everyone. But unfortunately, because of language barriers, there are lots of people who can't receive these messages. And translators, they connect people and destroy language barriers so that everyone can receive an important message. My most important goal for now is that it doesn't matter if there are 100 people or 1,000 people or 1 million people. I just want to impact a group of people in a positive way and give them a better future to live in. And another one of my goals is and so I'm not sure if it's going to happen or not, but one of my goals is to make an organization, a translating organization to help refugees and immigrants who may be struggling because of these language barriers. I would tell them that these circumstances, that these difficulties, it's not a wall between you and your goals. It's just a challenge to make you stronger, to make you a better person and increase your possibilities of reaching your goals, because everyone who becomes famous or does important things, they don't reach their goals without challenges. They don't reach their goals without difficulties. Almost all of them have had really difficult experiences, but because of these difficult experiences, they've been able to become stronger as a person and thus reach their goals.